Hello, my lovelies. I see a couple of you are in here, and hopefully we'll get some more stragglers coming in. I know 2 o'clock is kind of a, at least 2 o'clock Central, is kind of a busy time for most people, and they're at work on a Monday. So I am thinking, I'm sorry, I'm screen so that we're not, so that you can actually see me and not all the clutter around me. I am going to mute that speaker real quick, and let's brighten up this screen. Oh, there you are. All right. Okay, so hello, Amy. Yes. Yeah, I'm sure that you are probably very happy that I'm wearing a top. We'll discuss that. Hello, MJ. How are you, honey? I'm glad that you loved the eggs. Good, good, good. Yay. And Michelle, hello, beautiful. How are you, gorgeous lady? My day has been enlightening. We'll just say that. Hello, Anne Marie. I love you, honey girl. And yes, Terry Lynn, hi, honey. Yes, yes, honey. I will tell that story. I will tell the story. So, all right. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up, everybody, please, and thank you. And Christy has sent me a Marco. I won't play that live right now. I don't know what it is, so I'm sure she has been super busy, which is why she hasn't been here the last couple weeks, or she's been in and out. So, anywho, nobody in Florida has a phone. What, like a landline? Is that what you're talking about? So yeah, you probably should be scared, Terry Lynn. Okay, how was everybody's week and weekend? I hope that it was great. Anne Marie, you're probably correct. Chrissy's Marcos probably should not ever be live. Mine either. So, Metro PCS and AT&T are all out. Ooh, I'm sorry. That's sucky. Okay, so last week I had every intention of completing the 14-day video challenge. However, I went to bed with the startings of a migraine on Monday night. After my live, I was my head was starting to hurt just a little bit, and I spent all of Tuesday, Wednesday, and about 3/4 of Thursday with a nasty migraine. So, hi, Chrissy Boo. There she is. So I did not get any recording done. And yeah, I know, right? Chrissy's Marcos. Well, we'll discuss my Marcos. This is why I said not just your Marcos, girlfriend. My Marcos are highly inappropriate sometimes. So, anywho, I spent 3 days, almost 4 days, not feeling good at all. And I was down with a migraine, and that was the effects of Cristobal. So, or Cristobal, or whatever the heck they want to call it. I don't even know. But Thursday, it broke and was down to a gentle roar, and so I was able to go run some errands with my daughter. And then on Friday, I just kind of took a mulligan on Friday, and decided that I was going to spend a good chunk of the day in the pool. This is where it gets interesting. So on Friday, I got notification. I'm in a group on Facebook called Baskets and Buddies. And it used to be, it was called something else and it had booze in the title as well. Anywho, it's now called Baskets and Buddies. Well, I got notification that somebody was working on a basket for me. They tagged me and said, in progress. So what this basket is it's just a gift basket, and you can go and, ding dong ditch, whatever. You just drop this basket full of goodies that they like, and take off running, At least it's not a flaming bag of dog poo, right? So, I didn't think too much of it, because usually if somebody says in progress, it just means that they're working on a basket for you or whatever. Well, I finally convinced my husband to get into the pool with me. And so we were enjoying the pool, and I'm pretty reserved as far as I'm pretty reserved when it comes to nudity and things of that nature. But my husband decided that he would dare me. It's like, there's no way that you're going to skinny dip, or, at least take your top off. Well, don't dare me to do a whole lot of anything, because not too many dares that I don't do. And I said, no, I can't really do it, because, what if somebody shows up? He's like, nobody ever comes and visits us. Nobody's going to show up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. So fine. Okay, fine. I called your bluff, didn't I, honey? So here I was, pasty white skin for the world to see in my pool. And my basket buddy pulls up into the driveway to deliver my basket of goodies. Yeah. So meeting somebody that you don't really know, topless in the pool. Yes, that was quite an adventure. But I have laughed and laughed and laughed about it. This is why I don't do this stuff, Tony. So yes, that was the beginning of my weekend. The beginning. I was letting it all hang out, Chrissy. I did. Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you, honey? Yes. I saw you guys come in. I just was in the middle of that story. So there is yeah. So I put a post in the group, and I said, not probably the way somebody wants to meet or whatever, but YOLO. Hi, Deb. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that my husband cannot ever say that I don't take a dare. So there. Then my sister-in-law decided that she was going to come up, and she spent the night, and we lit the fire pit, and we had a lot of fun. I spent Friday and Saturday night both by the fire pit, and had me some libations, we'll just say. I was not so YOLO at the moment, was I, honey? So it's been an interesting weekend. Yes, Chrissy, it is, because so on Thursday, Victoria and I went to Starbucks, and I bought this cup. It's $3. Obviously reusable and whatnot. Well, it comes with a regular green straw, but the lady's like, you know what? We have rainbow straws left over. You want one? I'm like, yes, please. So yes, I have a rainbow straw. And I will absolutely say also, the whole rainbow, just ding, here's another thought. Okay. Congratulations to the Supreme Court for passing the law saying that it is illegal to fire somebody over their sexual orientation. Thank you. Really. Why that should have been a thing is beyond me. It is none of anybody's business what sexual orientation you choose. It's not their bedroom, it's yours. Doesn't matter. So, hello, Homestead in the Highlands. How are you? Oh, yes. Put the little sheep out. That is awesome. I am. I've had some revelations over the weekend, I guess you could say, and I've also just decided that I am 44 years old. I am a grown woman. I am going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to say what I want to say. And if you don't like it, that's, you're going to have to either be a good human being and say, oh, I accept that. That's okay. Or there's the door. So I know, sassy today, right? I have decided I'm letting my sass fly today. So we love to do things like heaven help you all. Thanks, dear. So we like to do things to scar our children. And so we spent the weekend, Saturday, the afternoon, my sister-in-law was still here. And so we spent, a couple of hours in the pool, and we had some of our cousins come over on Saturday night, and they sat around the fire pit with us. And so we all just we love to scar the children because they can't stand the fact that, adults, their parents and whatnot are, loving and intimate. And so we spent the night scarring our children. It was awesome. Cheryl says, when I got to 40, I went the same way. My way, or I don't want to know you. Exactly, right? So, hello, Miss Victoria. How are you, honey? So we spent quality time with family around the fire Saturday night. And then my sister-in-law decided she was going to go home at like 10:30 at night. I'm like 10 or 10:30. And I'm like, you weirdo, whatever. Bye. Go home then. Fine. Just be that way. So anyway, she went home. And so I sat around the fire pit drinking with my children, and they are adult children. So there you go. Anywho, and let me just tell you, my son, who is pretty reserved, pretty quiet, and frankly kind of antisocial, was a social butterfly. Woo! He had lots to say. We get him lit up. It's hilarious. It was so much fun, though. It was great to be able to sit around the fire with my kids, and just me and the two of my kids. Well, and my son's girlfriend as well, who's basically my child too. So We had a good time. It was awesome. It was just absolutely awesome. And I sent drunk polos, Marco Polos, on Saturday night. And the response I got Sunday morning was like, whoa. Yes, my son is, I don't know. He's just really quiet. He's just kind of an introvert. Actually, I shouldn't say he's kind of, my son is very much an introvert. And so for him to be out and loosening up, he had a couple drinks, and he was just, he was a chatty Cathy. And I will tell you how much, like, I know how intelligent my children are. I really do. Like, I love the fact that my children are so intelligent, and they're very well spoken, and they are very they're pretty darn well educated, let me just say. But my son is like super smart, and sometimes you just want to slap him, because you're like, apply yourself, use that brain, you've got it, you're so smart, just, but then you get a couple drinks in him, and he really lets all that, he lets so much knowledge out. So we were discussing for well over an hour, probably closer to 2 hours, the 30 Years War, and how everything comes back to a circle, the full circle moment with, he's like, well, to be fair, you have to say communism this or socialism that or blah, blah, blah. Like, just, he's actually a very deep thinker, and it's just hilarious. It's nice to hear it come out of his mouth, though. And he wasn't being condescending. He was just, he was stating facts, and he was articulating them well, which is awesome. So, anywho, and then yesterday we had Fred and MJ come over and drop off some plastic milk jugs and some egg cartons for me. And we visited with them and Kara, their beautiful little puppy. Oh, she's so stinking cute. And they brought me a beautiful piece of amethyst. So yeah, it was great. It was an amazing weekend. Like, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. So, anywho, yep, about the 30 Years War, you're right. So my husband, obviously, if you don't know, Anthony Sims is my husband up there, middle of nowhere studio. Okay, one of the few things good about getting older is you don't care what others think, and the filters drop off when you comment. Yeah. So I kind of came to the conclusion today that my channel's probably going to take a little bit different turn. So I'm just not going to hold back stuff anymore. And if you can't, if people don't want to hear it, or don't want to, see me doing things like drinking in the afternoon, having a drink in the afternoon, or just being me and loud and obnoxious, because that's who I am, and stating my opinions, you know what, then it's probably not going to be the right channel for you. So Anne Marie, here's the thing. I'm out of so many groups on Marco, and I don't even know why I got on Marco drunk, but I just kind of started going down the line. And so when you don't talk to somebody on Marco, or in a group, whatever, on Marco for a while, obviously it falls down to the bottom. And so I just didn't get through the whole Marco list. That's why you didn't get any, but I can send you some, no problem. Thank you, Chrissy. Gosh, yeah, I sent Jan and Chrissy, Jan from Our Serenity Homestead, and Chrissy and I are all in a little group together. And then our group, the Misfits, I sent them each a polo, and I think I sent Jess, was it you that I sent the drunk polo to? I don't even remember. And Chrissy, yeah. So my daughter was being obnoxious, and she was locking me out of the house, and I had to pee. Okay, I'd had enough. I'd had enough beer and liquor that I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And my cat, Demon, was actually like right near me as I'm trying to get into the house as well. And I'm recording this all on Marco because I forgot I was recording. So it was pretty comical. It was really comical. And I can't play the Marco for you because there's a whole lot of sailor mouth in it. It was so much fun. So bye, Cheryl. Have a wonderful time with your sheep, letting them out and tell them all hello for me. I agree with you, Brenda. Yes, these kids. Let's see here. Well, hi, Britt. How are you, honey? I'm catching up in the comments, so I'm sorry, guys. Oh, awesome, Jay. I'm also that's awesome. She just uploaded a new video, so make sure you go check out J Love Adventures. Check out her new video. Hi, Joe. How are you, gorgeous? So Mojo Joe, the English Irish white queen, my fellow queen. Okay, she she had a conversation on YouTube in the comments, and I seriously cracked up. Like I was cackling at that conversation. But yeah, Joe, you do have to. We want to see your beautiful face, so you need to film your beautiful face, darling. MJ, I'm so glad Kara had fun. I'm so glad. Yes, there were a ton of new smells for her, weren't there? We had the chickens, and we had, well, the cats were all under they're always in and out from under the Airstream. So let's see here. Moving down. Hello, Missy. How are you, honey? Wicked Chickens Homestead. Okay. I know, right, Chrissy? Never, ever, ever am I loud and obnoxious. I know you're not in any groups, Anne-Marie, on Marco, because you were just kind of using it as, I think, to more communicate with your family, right, for the time being, right? So thank you, Joe. Okay, all right, Jess. I couldn't remember. It was, you can't get a text. What do you mean you can't get a text back? What are you talking about, Amy? I text you back. Hello, Mac. And Patty, if you're there too. Hello, lovelies. All right. So, Missy, I'm glad that you're much better. Missy suffers from migraines like I do. Hers are set off differently. Her triggers are different than mine, obviously, because mine is actually from a it's just you, Mac. Okay. Max says he needs a pool now. He left a comment on my video about getting the pool ready. That he now needs a pool. So there's several reasons why you need a pool, Mac. get Patty in there and have a little skinny dipping time. Yeah, no, Christy does not have a filter. She does not have a filter. Am I singing ABBA? Hi, Shelly. How are you, honey? I can sing ABBA, but not my favorite. Now, Tony, on the other hand, loves ABBA and the Bee Gees. He grew up on it, though. I mean, I did too, but yeah, not my favorite thing. I could probably sing you some ABBA, though. I know, Mac, you do love ABBA. You and Tony would get along famously. Because Mac is the real dancing queen. Dig it, the dancing queen. I want to see that. Mac, I want to see that on your live. I want to see that. Very true, Chrissy. Very true. The stuff out of your mouth is it's always a surprise. Did you, Victoria, did you just release or put out a video of you reading some poetry, or? Oh, Mac, yeah, I promise you, I could handle it. I will tell you why. Because you have not seen me. You have not seen the full side of Mandy, let me tell you. All right. Well, guys, make sure you check out Victoria May Wallace down there, putting out her poetry video. That'll be lovely. I do like poetry. You're finally free from a 6-day migraine. Ugh, yes, I know. And so I'm like you in that respect, Missy. So I'll get a migraine and I'll get it for 3-4 days at a time when I get a really bad one. And the problem is that, like, even today I still have the, like, I don't know, after effects of having had a migraine for so long. So yeah, but I always have a headache. There is not one day that I do not have head pain. I've not had one headache or migraine free day since 2014. So over 6 years. So since the day that my accident happened, my fall, I have not had a pain-free day. So it's been a long time. It was on the news that the pool companies here are booked up until October and there are no pools available to purchase and install. They're going, oh, wow. That is absolutely insane, Deb. Wow. I got to go get ready to look at some windows for my greenhouse. Oh, yay, Miss Brenda Moss. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. That is amazing. You have a wonderful day. Get that greenhouse going. I'm excited to see it. I'm so excited to see it. Well, hi, David. No, you're not late. It's fashionably late. Nah, you're here, and that's the important part. So, anywho, because I was not able to do the whole, I wasn't able to complete the 14-day vlog challenge that that Donna at Rich Green Acres had started. I'm going to attempt, and I wasn't able because I had company as well all weekend long, I wasn't able to do a Shed Wars video for Saturday. I'm going to attempt to try to do something, some sort of a vlog every day, and at least try to complete what I started, because I hit day 8, and that, it was my live. Day 1 and day 8 were my first and 8th day for live, and they were my lives, I should say. So they were my first and 8th day on vlogs, and so I still have 9 through 14 to complete. So I wanted to do that. Saw your Facebook post, but I had a VA appointment same time every week. Oh, well, but that's okay, because those appointments are important. So absolutely. Really bad dizzy spells, and my equilibrium is very bad. Dramamine is good for motion sickness, not so much your equilibrium. I suffer from vertigo, so Dramamine is, that's like popping Pez. Well, hello, Ashley's allotment. How are you? The queen. I am in my palace. The city pools will not be open this summer. Oh, really? I should call the stations and remind them of the use of lawn sprinklers for there you go. There you go. We are opening our state back up. It opened up today. So, and here's my thoughts, and agree with them or not. It's entirely up to you. But my thoughts on the whole thing now, at this point, we need to start building herd immunity. And so, from a scientific epidemiology point, you are not able to build immunity if you are not exposed. And so I think that, was it Norway or Sweden? I can't remember. I don't remember which country. Joe, you probably would know better than I would. They decided that those who are high risk were the ones that needed to be quarantined, and not, the healthy ones. So so those were the people that were quarantined, and not the general population. And so they never closed anything down. So, and Amy, as far as the frontline workers, okay, I'm a nurse. I understand how all of this works. I've had way more science than most people. So, the problem right now that we're having was that it's kind of like the flu, okay, as far as, so with a virus, just a virus in general, if you don't have something bad enough, you can get it a second time. Chickenpox are prime example, okay? So this is why we need to we're going to have to move on at some point. And if you want the country to stay running, if you want the economy to stay running, and you want people to be able to make money to live and not live in poverty, then, wash your hands. If you're sick, employers need to understand, if you're sick, you need to stay home. Like, just common sense. People need to use common sense, period. So, hi, Kat. Are you enjoying the new shed? So, Kat, Wolf's Head Forge and Farm, they got their new shed delivered on their new homestead, their big homestead. So, yay! And then they're getting an extension for it here in 2 weeks, she said, I think. So, David, yes, absolutely. People lack common sense. Absolutely. For all of the information that is out there and readily available at your fingertips, nobody thinks. So, I mean, there are so many rumors out there. Like, there's so many different theories out there about the whole this whole stupid virus going on that how are you going to be able to interpret it anyway? So you just need to use your head. Just use your head, people. That's all. It's been lovely and sunshiny all day in the UK. Awesome. Well, hello, Homestead Engraving. How are you? Okay, yes, Sweden. All right. Well, hello, Griswold family vacay. Sorry. Hi, Kathleen. Vaccines are not necessarily herd immunity, Amy. They contribute, they help, but agreed. A vaccine is quite a ways off. So, yeah. I am doing fantastic. Yes. I'm reading. Sorry. Sorry for the lull. Yes, it's so cute. It is so cute. Your shed is so adorable. I'm going to see if I can't find it. If you don't mind, Kat. So this is Miss. So this is the shed that they got delivered, and I just think it's adorable. I love it. Of course, Kat's adorable too. So there you go. She's beautiful. Need 70% of the population to get sick or get a vaccine. That would wipe out the hospitals. Yeah, it would. I'm not saying it's not going to be taxing, but I understand science. I understand epidemiology. I'm not. It's just not. It's just the way it is. You have to drive. You're not sick every day to work. At least that's what my mom is dealing with. 99-degree temp. You have to get cleared, etc. Yes. I know, right, Ashley? I mean, it is awesome. It's such a cute little shed. I love it. Well, and this is why we got things like that is why we got the things such as the push for the ventilators and the push for the PPE and all of this stuff. And that is I mean, you can look at the pandemic, the Spanish flu of 1918. It wiped out so many people. Like, it wiped out such a high volume of our population, high per capita of our population. The bubonic plague, all that stuff. So just need to use their heads. Common sense. Period. So, businesses are getting a big lesson on how to treat their employees. Yes, they are. Demanding attendance no matter what is part of the problem. And it is the worst in healthcare. I'm just telling you. There is not one job that I have had in any kind of healthcare, and I have worked the gambit. I've worked clinic. I have worked emergency. I have worked long-term care. I have worked. There's really not a facet of healthcare that I haven't worked in, either as a nurse or a paramedic. And I'm going to tell you that there's not one job that I have had that has not said, I don't care if you're sick, your butt's coming to work. So, and it's really bad in healthcare. But why would you go to work sick, especially if you're trying to take care of the sick? Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Back while in the ICU. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cat is my chicken's name, so every time you're talking to Cat, I'm like, oh, never mind. You're not talking. Yeah. When I was in the hospital, I tested negative to be admitted, but was required to wear a mask. Yeah, I don't know. Our virus rules have been relaxed. Most shops open now. I think it's too soon. I don't know. I don't know how hard the UK was hit. I know Italy and Spain were devastated. So just learned that the hospital in New Brunswick, right? Correct? Has forced ER staff to go back to work, even though they were under 14-day isolation because of the first outbreak. Now there's a second outbreak. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's going to continue because people don't use common sense. It's going to continue. And they are finding also that the it's mutating. So it's changing, it's evolving into other things. And so it's affecting people differently. There's just not any way to get around it right now. Exactly, Deb, because we have people that are being forced to go to work, that are sick, that are truly sick with something. It doesn't even have to be the virus, okay, or our current pandemic situation. It's just illness in general, and so you have a higher death rate in long-term care facilities because most people in long-term care facilities are high risk. They're high anyway, for whether it's they're immunocompromised or just the fact that they're aged. Doesn't matter. They're higher risk. And so when you get people who your staff is being forced to come into work sick, they're getting everybody else sick. And yeah, it's you don't have a choice. My sister works at an urgent care. She's had to work doubles almost every day since it started. Yep. Healthcare. I am not currently working on the front lines in healthcare because I am home on disability. But knowing my training and or having the training I've had, the education that I've had, there's just no way around it. We're going to have to move forward, and we're going to have to figure out new ways of dealing with it. That's just, it is that simple. Or we are going to have, we're going to have another crash, and we're going to go through another depression, a Great Depression. The Roaring 20s is a real thing, people. So working in a law office, 60% don't wear masks, expect since everything is opening. I'm depending on where I'm at and where I'm going, I will wear a mask in certain areas. And I have one. It's really cute, actually. It's got sugar skulls all over it. Fitting, I'm sure. So, anywho. So, moving off that hot topic. 90-plus-year-old grandmother at home. I don't want her locked up with people she doesn't know when she is still pretty healthy. Yep. If you can keep her at home with you and take care of her, Absolutely do it. So, anywho, all right. So, what does everybody have planned for this week? My husband seems to think that I need to have some more skinny dipping planned. That is so true. Making packing lists for vacation. Yay! I know, Amy. I'm so excited. Amy is my other. So Amy's like my cohort with. We're twins when it comes to making lists. We have a list for everything, don't we? And we usually have a list for that list for that list. Finishing insulation on the house. Yay! Kayaking. Ooh, yes, make videos. Absolutely. You're probably right. Somebody probably will show up if we do that, huh? He's pretty disenchanted now. He was, we've had the pool for, this is the 4th season. And yeah, he's been trying for the last 4 years for me to, let's go skinny dipping. You need to go skinny dipping. He doesn't want to go skinny dipping, but he wants me to go skinny dipping. The one time I finally give in. That was awesome. It was hilarious. I'm sorry, I can laugh about it. I really can. I was caught so off guard that but what I should have done was stood up and said, "Hey, how are you?" But I was caught off guard, and I'm too self-conscious for that. So, but it would have been hilarious had I done that. Yes, working and building new rooms on your shed. Yay! Still getting the garden in. I know, I still have to do that too. But it's supposed to be really hot and humid this week. Yay. Trying to get a hold of septic company and a pole fill, a pole fill or a pool fill. What are you talking about? Middle of nowhere studio. Let them pause premium, right? Thank you, Kat. Thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, I noticed I had like 23 people in here at one time, but I've only got 15 thumbs up. Still trying to get my garden going. It's still a work. Yeah, mine is too. And I was supposed to be making a business out of this. And I'm in Shed Wars, and I'm gonna be kicking some. I gotta be kicking me some across the pond butt, and some Will It Grow butt, and the little pansy flowers. I called the Team Peacemakers little pansy flowers because they just want to be Team Peacemaker. No, and let me tell you, the Team Peacemaker though, yeah, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So, oh, pool. Okay, pool. Gotcha. Ooh, enjoy your pizza, Ashley. Good night, darling. Amy, nobody wants to see that. Chrissy, on my chin, huh? You lost. See, I did too, David. I know you're on my team. So, because you're team woodcutter, I'm team woodcutter, but I am the queen. I lost a ton of stuff because we had cold snaps and we've had too much rain. Then now it's not really enough rain, and I can't. All the stuff that I had Tony till up for me is now growing in with new grass. Like, and I can't be out in the garden for very long doing that kind of work because my back can't take it. And then the constant bending over, to plant or squatting or whatever, it will set my vertigo off. So I have a really hard time. And I don't have the money to put in raised beds right now. So that is why I don't have raised beds. Because if I did, well, you'd see I know you've all seen my potager garden design, but it's my garden design. And I would love to be able to put those beds in, but I can't do it right now. So Team Tony Woodcutter. Yes, I am. My man. The indoor farmer, I think. Ooh, my potatoes are doing fantastic in my Tidy Cats bucket. Chocolate pudding pie. I love it. Gave up on trying to garden this year. I know, but you've got so many other things to do right now to worry about, Anne-Marie. So building your tiny home is and getting that finished is pretty stinking important. So it's going to be way more time consuming. You don't really have time to put a garden in. That's the plan. The one thing that Rona has done for me, the family is all for the expansion now. So I'm taking over the art. Yes. Yeah. That is awesome. My garden is supposed to be 6,000 square feet. Hardly any of it is planted. Yeah. Sorry. I had something on my shirt. I don't know. Building house and just trying to protect hens from hawks. Yeah. You want your garden to look like Jessica Sowers of Roots and Refuge. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Going Green Mom. How are you, honey? Yes, that would be lovely. But might be you could do it. You absolutely could do it. It's just a matter of how much time you actually have, to accomplish it. So that's the big thing. It's not that it's hard to do. It's that it's just time consuming and it takes money. It really does. Even if you're getting recycled, reused, whatever materials, it still takes money because you still have to buy, a lot of people, they're selling their galvanized tin, their tin roofing. But it's not cheap, and if you can get it for free, it's usually not in great shape, which really kind of stinks. So, hi, Striving. How are you? David, I absolutely agree. Huge greenhouses with aquaponics would be fantastic. I don't do river fish. I think that they're disgusting. I just don't. Ugh. It is full-time work. Yep. It is. It absolutely is. I don't even know how many square feet I have now. I'll figure it out after I'm done. Yeah. Oh, so my daughter actually bought me a new kitchen scale, but it will only hold up to 11 pounds. So I don't even have I had to pull my onions early because they were forming the seed bulbs at the top. So yeah. I had to pull them and they're still laying out there because I was down with a migraine and I don't have them weighed. Yeah, river fish. I don't like fish. anyway. I don't do fish. I don't do mud bugs. I don't do sea bugs. I don't know. You're lucky if I eat tuna, like canned tuna. I don't care what anybody says. It just has to be prepared right. No, it doesn't. It still tastes like a muddy, nasty, stinky river. No. To sell them. Okay. Yep. Fried bluegill fillets. Okay. I like to fish. I do. I like to fish. I like the whole, I don't know, casting in the line and that fun stuff, but I don't want to eat it. Canned tuna with a ton of mayo, but otherwise fish is just, yeah. Canned tuna is okay, and only once in a while. I do like if I do like beer battered cod. I will eat a little bit of that once in a while as well. But I mean, otherwise, I don't. I don't do the fish. I like to fish. I like to catch them, and I like to throw them back. Went fishing once, caught a baby rainbow trout, and cried, "Aw!" My friend promised me that the fish would live once. Most likely, they will. They'll still. They usually do, depending on where you hook them and how you hook them. I like tuna sandwiches with my homegrown. I don't like with tomatoes. I do like it with lettuce. I do like it with. I like homemade bread with my tuna salad is literally only tuna and mayo, and not even mayo. It's Miracle Whip because I don't care for mayo. I don't know what it is. So tell the barbecue fish story. Okay. So we really wanted to do this whole, like, this has been years and years and years ago. All right. We decided that we were going to try to incorporate more fish into our diets. And, because fish is so healthy, great omega-3s and, it's lean meat and blah, 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 awesome. So Tony and I went to the store. We got some, I can't remember if it was, he says it was tuna. I don't think it was tuna. I can't remember what it was. I know it wasn't cod, but it was based on a recommendation that a friend of ours had given us. It was cod. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember what kind it was for sure. If you think it was cod, then maybe it was. And because I like cod. But anyway, we get this grilling book and like how to prepare this beautiful piece of fish, right? And we did it all up, and it looked amazing when it was all barbecued up and all that fun stuff. And take a bite of it, and yep, tastes like dirty fish. We have not done that since. Hi, Jan. How are you, my spirit woman? Well, yeah, Anne Marie, 30 years later, it definitely has died by now. Nothing lives forever. Who wants to live forever? No, it wasn't red snapper either. Tuna, mayo, hard-boiled eggs, onions, and homemade relish. Blah. No. Just no. That's just nasty. Nope. It's tuna, Miracle Whip, homemade. I love homemade bread, obviously. And I do like to have, I might put some lettuce on it and like a slice of Swiss. That's it. I do not want pickles in my, no pickles. Keep your pickles. And I love pickles, but not, no. I've never been a relish fan either. So there you go. Tomato sandwich with homemade mayo and a little salt and pepper. I do like a good tomato sandwich with Miracle Whip and salt and pepper. But I cannot wait for tomatoes this year because I absolutely love, love, love sliced tomatoes, salt, and cottage cheese and pepper. Yeah. You're hot and sweaty, Jan. I suppose you probably are. So are you actually getting, so Jan, our Serenity Homestead, is building a newer, better version of their chicken coop. And she said she was on Marco this morning when I talked to her. She said that she was getting tools to build up the run and whatnot, but she wasn't sure if she's going to get the run done. So are you getting the run finished? I haven't made bread since I lost my house. I kissed it, but my kitchen here is emphasized show box. Oh, yes, yes. Yep. I know being in an apartment or, a small place sucks. My house is not big. Our house is 934 square feet. So we have a tiny house too, but it's still bigger than some. Mater sandwiches. Yep. Oh, Jess, Swiss is the best. I love Swiss cheese. Swiss and mozzarella, provolone. There's not too many cheeses I don't like. Anne Marie, I don't know why, but we always get on the subject of food. So the bread that I make, David, is actually my Grammy's recipe, and it takes quite a while, but oh, it's the best. It is the best. The coop is done. Okay, nesting boxes took me longer than I planned. 88 degrees here. Taking a break to cool off, then into the run. Girlfriend, I bow down to you, girl. I cannot do. It's supposed to be 88 today, I think, and we're in the 90s the rest of the week. If I look at it, let me see. And then, yeah, a high of 88 today, but it feels like 91. Yay! And then for our 10-day, we have 90 tomorrow, 89 on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're supposed to be getting rain off and on. Highs in the 80s and 90s. So, which I don't do well in the heat. The heat is not really so much it's honestly the humidity for me. So it hurts. It absolutely bothers my fibers so bad. So bad. It's pouring. I have heard that Washington and Oregon, or well, Washington mostly, is getting a lot of rain right now, but I'm sorry, Anne Marie. I don't mind pepper jack. I'm not a huge pepper jack fan. My big ones are Swiss, provolone. I like farmer's cheese, which is really similar to provolone. I think anyway. And mozzarella or matzah. I'm supposing that you are, Anne Marie. You're ready for Spring. We got just about always deal with. Yes, yes. You Pacific Northwesterners, I tell ya, you get so much stinking water. I do like, yes, I like Kojak too. I do too. 14 bags of fish fillets in the freezer right now, 8 saltwater and 6 freshwater. I know, because Jan, you are the woman. This is why you're my spirit woman. Jan is always fishing. She is always fishing. Finally got a dry day yesterday, so got some much needed mowing done. Oh, yeah. So Terry Lynn, Organic Raw Roots, she lives down in Florida, and she's like, "Girl, you gotta come down here. We're gonna go live the salt life, you know? And we're gonna go deep sea fishing." So I would love to go down and visit her. And she's got new chickies. She's got new chickies and new turkeys and peacocks. Arizona is pounded with fires right now. Today is officially monsoon season and no rain in sight. Oh, sorry. And that really sucks because Arizona is beautiful, I think. It's really such a diverse. It's got a very diverse ecosystem. Like you can just drive from one ecosystem to the other. It's pretty cool. Send me your rain in your next letter. We can, yeah. That is too funny. We need the rain here as well, but we're not drought, obviously. Knock on wood, thankfully. But our temperatures are so up and down, so up and down. I don't know what the deal is. We got a bunch of outside stuff done too. It's supposed to be sunny starting on Wednesday. Oh, good. Then hopefully you can get some more stuff done. Yeah, if we could send you rain, David, we absolutely would. You're gonna be in Seattle on Wednesday. Ooh, fun. Be careful where you go. That whole mess out there too. The Antifa camp. I'm sorry, they're their own sovereign nation now. Sorry, but they're asking for capitalism for help from capitalists. You see, weather vortexes. You could very well be. Three blocks from that whole mess. My anxiety. Yeah. Oh, I had this discussion with Jess earlier. No, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. You wanted your socialism and communism, and damn the man for capitalism, but now you're begging for that, idiots. Amy, I know everything is a lot of stuff is very convoluted. The media, the problem with media is that it doesn't report the truth. It never has. So yeah. Until that stuff is reined in, forget it. This is the way it's going to be. It is all nonsense, all of it. If you all could send rain, I would take it all. I'm concerned about friend though. Is in sight fire from her. Oh no. You, oh, yes, if I could send you rain, David, I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh my gosh. And that's scary. That is super scary. Having fire that close. Donna from Rich Green Acres, not too terribly long ago, she could see the fires from her house, and she's in California. That would be great. You go right ahead. Loud, hungry quail chicks. Aw. Oh, yes. I forgot Deb. Yes, Deb just had a whole bunch of cute little quail hatch. Oh, I had a hiccup. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. All right. So I am going to attempt this week to try and get some more of the garden in. Also, so because David's in Shed Wars with me, and so is Ashley's allotment, but he's not. He is eating his pizza now. So apparently we are able to count like fish that we catch or something of that nature for food. So I'm kind of wondering how that's gonna play out. I'm really I'm kind of concerned about the whole. I mean, I don't fish. Um, our hunting season, well, we'll be able to hunt, but I haven't been hunting in years. So I'm kind of yeah, it's not really gardening. That's the thing. Like I don't know, but you've got so many people that they are gardening, but on such a small scale, and so they were counting. So you're able to do like food foraging, and I know that Will It Grow said that he was counting his fish that he caught because it's his food stores, part of his food stores. So and he's got 33 pounds of fish. Crazy. But so yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like it's all kind of clear as mud right now. So and I know, like, I have the advantage that I would have at this point is that I have an extremely large area to garden, and I could still do very intensive gardening and all of that fun stuff. But um, yeah, I'm not real sure how that's all gonna play out. So could forage, fish, hunt, raise eggs. You want to fish badly, I know you do. Oh, you are very small scale in your apartment. That's why I think that's why um it like broadened to the whole fishing and foraging and all of that fun stuff. So um yeah, I just so my kind of my concern then is that with the whole hunting thing, um like I said, I haven't been hunting since I was a kid. So but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go deer hunting, and I can't remember when our season opens. I want to say it opens in October sometime, but I could be wrong. Like I don't know. I haven't been hunting in so long. I don't know. Two of your does had their oh. So Jan has some adorable 3 baby fawns walking around her property. That is awesome. Okay, Victoria. Sorry, I just saw that. So, Victoria, yes, please go lay down and feel better, honey. Thanks, Deb, for all the hugs. Hugs just make everything better. Unless they're smothering. Oh, I don't blame you. Yes, take them out. Have fun. Have fun. Forage, fish, hunt, rigs. Okay, got that one. Very small scale. Jan, I would love you to make a video of the new baby deer. 20-pound catfish? Oh my gosh. I can count that. Well, but I didn't get it. It's not for my food stores. That's a huge cat. Holy cow. Huge catfish. 20 pounds. One deer field dressed is like 100. Yeah, exactly. Right, David? So, so then, because I mean, I could count my eggs, but holy cow, by the time it's all said and done, I haven't been weighing my eggs, and I've been giving them away to people. So if you glean fruit from someone's fruit trees, does that count? Yes, that could count. Yes, yeah, you're right, David. That would be considered foraging. If you're able to get fruit from somebody's trees. I would love to, because I don't have any of my own fruit trees. The only ones I have walnut trees and I have mulberry trees. And so I'm going to start collecting mulberries when they start falling. I'm going to go ahead and start collecting them. And I don't like mulberries all that much, but I think I'm just going to make some jams and some jellies and stuff with it, and different desserts. And either it'd be nice if I could sell them. So 36-pound catfish. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Aw. Jess, your youngest is absolutely adorable. He is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, right, David. Yes. Yes. Archery hunting. So we do have a bow season, and I'd like to do bow. So, well, maybe I'll make you some mulberry pie and send you some pie in the mail. Gian, would that be okay? I'm just not a huge fan of mulberries, and I have so many of them popping up everywhere. These crappy little saplings and seedlings. They're pretty invasive, at least on my property. And the silver maples are insane. Oh, Anne Marie, I'm sorry. Terry Lynn was saying that her internet, she's had internet problems like most of last week and all weekend. So elderberry syrup, yes. So I wanted to grow elderberries, and I actually wanted to start beekeeping this year, but it just wasn't in the cards. It was on my Vision 2020 goals, but I didn't get it done. So you never get drawn for gun season. What do you mean you don't get drawn? Is it a lottery that you get a hunting license for gun? Or I guess I don't understand. Cell signal so you lose all the, yeah, right? I know. Living in the boonies. That's one of the many benefits of living in the boonies, or lack thereof. So I don't know what drawn for gun season means, David. Is that if that is for like a lottery, you get your number drawn, to go do things. So, anywho, yes, Jess, he certainly does melt everybody's heart because he's just so stinking cute. That's so sweet. And Linda had posted also that she was going to try and, if she could, she was going to try and live stream her one of her boys' graduation tonight from high school. So as opposed to Bo when you get tags allotted. Well, okay, so Iowa, you can have so many. You are only allowed so many tags anyway. So regardless of what season it is. So I don't know, and I think that everybody's allowed to hunt if you pay for the hunting license, and you get so many tags for each season. Aw, Missy, good. Lottery for gun season. Okay. Really? That sucks. That sucks, David. I'm sorry. I'm having the same problem. And so Tony had Frankensteined my phone, right? Well, my screen is messed up, and so it doesn't pick up Wi-Fi very well anymore either. And then so yesterday I had seen that by last night I had 2 texts that I didn't even know came in, and I had 4 missed phone calls from my cousin. Like, I had no clue. Ooh, there you go. Bear season. I have never had bear. I have never ever had it. 2 tags per family. No, it depends. For whitetail, it's not per family. Because I think it's per hunter. I don't remember. My brother is he's an avid hunter. And so I am hoping that I can get in with him this year and go hunting, because he can first of all, it'd be great to spend some time with my brother, my baby brother, my big baby brother. So my brother is one of my brothers is 8 years younger than me, and he's 8 or 9 years 8 years younger than me. And anyway, he stands 6'4". And here I'm 5'1", barely. I'm 5'1" on a good day. Lived in Virginia for 6 years, moved back here in 2018. You can have unlimited does. You need 7 does before $1. Really? Wow. Yes. Get on that chicken run, girl. All right. Love you, Jan, and send me Marcos. So, anywho, speaking of which, we're coming up on an hour and a half. I'm probably going to have to be done soon. But, so I hope that my channel stays interesting for people, and I don't lose a bunch of subscribers. I don't want to go on, big political rants or anything like that. I just am not gonna. I'm just gonna be done censoring myself, filtering myself to the point where I kind of feel like I come off as a prude sometimes, and I'm not that way. So I never got to go hunting with my dad before he got sick and took all the classes to go. Oh, that sucks. Yes, I haven't, like I said, I haven't been hunting since I was a kid. We used to do coon hunting. Oh gosh, let's see, we did raccoons, we did deer. I remember going pheasant hunting a few times, and I think that was it. We do have a quail season, but I do run my chat every day or every week on Mondays. It's Mandy Monday, 2 o'clock Central, so that's actually noon your time, I believe. Are you an hour behind me or 2 hours behind me being in Arizona? It's currently 3:27 here, so. And I think I hear my grandson. I haven't seen him all weekend. Right, David, I agree. I'm just, I've noticed that there are some channels that are, they're far more reserved than I am, and I got to stop trying to. I don't want to fit in with anyone. I just want to be accepted for who I am. So I agree with you, Homestead Engraving. Yes, life would be super boring if everybody was the same. So, well, hello, Rayleigh Creative. How are you? Yep, just another Mandy Monday. Yep, that's why I did it. A play on Manic Monday, which is why Nathan Samson Farms. That's why he calls me Manic. So he's called me Manic for as long as I've known him. Okay, so you are 2 hours behind me, David. Okay. I know you don't change your clocks. I think Arizona is the only state that doesn't, or maybe Arizona and New Mexico. I don't remember. So you are so welcome. You can have that stuck in your head. Yes, we are doing well. We are doing absolutely wonderfully, Rayleigh. We're having a good time. We always have a good time, I think. Started a few years ago with the time changes, or stop doing them. Yep, but that is why I'm not moving my lives, because from Mondays I absolutely think I don't know, I kind of feel like I need to move my time to get more viewers, but I don't know. But I don't want to move from Mondays. Oh yeah, I would love to have no time change. Actually, there's the reason the time change came about was actually during World War I or II. I can't remember. But it was so that the troops could conserve kerosene for their lanterns and that kind of stuff. So, which doesn't make any sense, but that is my understanding. So, well, hi, Paul. How are you, honey? States that don't do most of Ohio, Indiana, Oregon, Idaho. Oh, yeah. I don't know why we do it. We don't need to anymore. There's just no reason for it. So. Exactly. Leave it on spring. Just leave it. Because I think actually, spring was actually spring is actually the true time. So when we do the spring forward, that's actually the true time, I think, is what it was. So Indiana does do time change now. I see, and I just think that's silly. Just home from work, road to 1K. Are you getting close to 1K, Paul? That would be awesome. Right, Amy. I agree. Yeah, I've heard that. I just don't again, I don't understand why we do it. It's not necessary at this point. Right? It does. It does. It goes the absolute other opposite direction that we want it to go for farmers, for farming. 80 more? Awesome. So you're at 920. That is awesome. All right. We got to get you up there. So, guys, share out Dutch off-grid homesteading if you can. Get him to his 1K. You have grown so fast, Paul. That is awesome. I'm still stuck in the 500s. So my channel, I've actually my channel, my 1-year anniversary was January 9th, and I just recently, like the end of, I want to say May actually. Ooh, hiccup, sorry. Anyway, I really, like, I've been stuck now at like between 510 and 520 for about 2 weeks now, and I hit 500, like, I want to say I hit 500 maybe the second week in May. I finally hit my 500 subs, and now I'm stalled. It just kind of stinks. A lot of it has to do with consistency, absolutely, which is why my lives are my most consistent thing, which I do love. I love doing my lives. I don't. It's a lot more. I don't know. It's just a lot more fun for me than trying to film something and then sit down and edit it, and it's crazy. So you're up to 923. Yay! Huh. Awesome, Rayleigh. Congratulations. So make sure you guys check out Rayleigh Creative. They are, so he's I'm also into the whole travel and RV stuff because of my Airstream. I love doing that stuff. And so I kind of got into that genre. So anyway, if you like travel stuff, absolutely, please make sure you're checking out Rayleigh Creative Travel. Let's see here. Doing a lot of moderating. Yeah, see, I'm a moderator for so many channels, and so many big channels, like quite a few big channels. I just I had to back off a little bit from going to all these different lives because it was literally consuming my entire day, and I wasn't able to get any of the stuff I needed done. So that's why you don't see me for long periods of time usually in people's lives, or you don't see me a lot around anymore. It's because I'm busy. I'm trying to get stuff done. You're up to 17. Well, we got to get you up there, girl. Let's get you up there. So Going Green Mom, check her out. Yes, Missy, you've been stuck in the 150s for a while. Wiccan Chickens Homestead. So please, 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 everybody, make sure that you are checking each other's channels out. And if you like what you see, subscribe, please, and watch, like, and comment, and put that stuff out there, and share it out, because that's honestly the only way we can grow our channels, is if we share each other's stuff out. So yes, being on a lot of channels that do shout outs helps. It does. It really does, Paul. Exactly, David. The doing the lives, it is so much more, because you do get to interact, and I like that. That's the thing I like the most about it. Which is why I have, even though I wasn't producing content, filming content, editing, and uploading actual content, and just doing lives for so long, I kept on that because I really love that portion of it. Doing DIY vlogs, fantastic, Rayleigh, honestly. Yeah, it is, David. It is hard. So that was the thing. I was kind of making the whole moderating. It was a job, and I was making it a job, and I was starting to lose interest and enjoyment in my stuff, and so it takes away from it. So, Deb, that is amazing news. Yay! You're gonna open up some of the pools. That's gonna be awesome. Paul, I will make you a moderator, and then you can put your link up. There you go. Oh, awesome. Yes. Hitting just 200, but really enjoying the community aspect now. Yes. There are some fantastic people. There are some absolutely amazing people in the community that that's what they want to do. They want you to they want to see you grow, and they want to help you grow, and so yeah, if my mods would go ahead and throw up links. I'm perfectly okay with that. Most everybody that's in here is here every week. I mean, honestly. Okay. Bananas. So, yes, live streams are fantastic for hours. And I will tell you, so I am actually well over halfway to my goal of my goal for this year was 4,040 hours, doubling 2020. So And I think this morning when I checked, I check my analytics every single morning and my stats. And I am at, for monetization, I'm at, it said I was 517 and almost 2,400 hours. So, Jess, you can do anybody's, go ahead and throw up any link. Going green, Dutch off grid. I just made Dutch a moderator so he could do that. And what exactly do mods do? Okay, so basically, when somebody makes you a moderator, it is not written. It's just kind of expected that when you do that, you go and you share out the channel that you're moderating for. You're sharing out their links to their social media, their any fundraisers they are doing, that kind of stuff. So I put in my description in my lives. I always put my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my blog, my doTERRA essential oils link, because I'm a wellness advocate for doTERRA, which also helps me make money for the homestead. My Amazon wish list and my my PayPal and my Venmo, if somebody would like to or can, whatever, donate money. So for the homestead. So, and yes, they do also, David is correct. They also do things like helping, just kind of helping keep the chat free of any trolls, that kind of stuff. So, oh, well, I agree. So, what are you going green? What do you do? What is your profession? What do you work in? Missy, yes, you absolutely need content, and it is really hard when you struggle with your health. I can attest to that. I absolutely can attest to that. So I mean, 3 days this last week, I was down. I couldn't do anything. I was down with migraines. That was it. I was done. I couldn't film. So, yes. So David, yeah, Terry Lynn is amazing. I love Terry Lynn. She is one of the best women I know. I love her dearly, and yeah, she's just so organic raw roots farm is Terry Lynn, is who, when I always say Terry Lynn or Terry, I'm talking about organic raw roots farm. And I have her, I talk to her I text with her, phone calls, all that stuff. So Marco, yeah, we talk mostly on Instagram. Instagram DM. She loves Instagram DM. I don't know, but whatever, it works. So, nope. They just they just grabbed the links off of my my page, or the host. They just grab the links off of their pages in their about section. Stupid thing. So they copy and paste them into the chat, or if somebody comes on and says, okay, well, or if I say, can my mod, can you share this link? They'll go and find that link and then and drop it in the chat so that everybody can click on it, go check it out, that kind of stuff. So you're a cook at a casino. Oh, fun. Yes, you've got a big or a long recovery ahead of you for bone grafting. So yeah, if you there's not docs, it's just links. You just throw them up and people will go and check them out if they want, that kind of stuff. So so what I do is I know you're really new at this too. Okay, so I absolutely recommend that people have, if you have Amazon, you have Amazon Prime, especially if you have Amazon, get on your Amazon and create a wish list for your homesteading page or whatever page it is that you have. Create a wish list of things that you need for your homestead or your business or whatever. And then make sure you put that in your about section to share your links in the about section of your channel. And then your moderators can go and put that up for you. And hopefully, you can get somebody will say, check something out on your Amazon wish list while they're shopping and say, oh, well, I could swing donating this. So click, they buy it, it gets sent to you. So a lot of people are very fast at putting up links, and it's because you get into a rhythm. For one, you get into a rhythm and a lot of times what they'll do is so when I'm on, for the people that I moderate for on a very regular basis, I have actually created a document in Google Docs, but I just created a file folder, and I go in and a Word file, and I go in and I go to their channel, I copy and paste all of their links, and I put them in a file specifically for their channel, so that when I go to their live to moderate, I pull up that file on a tab, and then I pull up the live stream tab, obviously, click on their channel live stream, and then I just copy and paste from the file document that I have created, and I drop them in. So I have files for so many channels on my laptop and on my desktop. So, and yes, a good desktop computer helps. So, yep, David, that's okay. Lives focused on food with health issues and such might be a good option, but not sure I'm ready for lives. Lives get easier the more that you do them, and they're lots of fun, because when you start interacting with your audience, it just makes it more enjoyable, I think. I don't mind filming. I like filming. It's okay. And because I have learned my Filmora 9 editing program, I'm learning it. I'm getting faster at editing, and so editing something that I have filmed, several clips, and editing them together in Filmora 9 has been it's been getting easier, and I'm getting quicker at it, and so I don't mind doing it as much. But yeah, I'm the same way, Paul, except for right now. But when I'm on my laptop, my desktop can't handle it right now. Because I need my I need to update my RAM cards. And I have them. They're waiting in my, what is that, view for later cart on Amazon, because it's like $100 to get the 16 gig cards. It's 4 gig RAM, four, sorry, 4 cards of 4 gigs of RAM. Does that make sense? Okay. So, but it's like $100 for that. And my computer will fly. My desktop will fly after that. But I'm currently operating it on 4 gigs of RAM. My laptop alone is 8 and it's a gaming laptop. That's why. So anyway, it's like $100 to get the my RAM cards, and then the noise that my computer, my desktop makes when it's processing and trying to run, is because I need a new hard drive for it. The hard drive's not bad, but the hard drive is loose and it won't, for whatever reason. We've tightened it down and the whole 9 yards, and it just makes noise. So I need to get a new hard drive for it. And that's only like 40 or 50 bucks, I think, for like, I think it's a 2 terabyte hard drive. So yeah. Oh, Amy, good luck at Target. Consistent in lives or videos is a big yes, absolutely. And you do. I've had to step back, and I have stepped back a lot of stuff, and then I like pick up and I'm like rip roaring going, you know. But if they fill out the video description correctly, you can copy and paste their info right into, yes. And see, and that's what I do, Amy, is I put in my videos and my live stream descriptions, I always put in all of my information. And so you just go in and you click on the description, go down in the description box, click, copy and paste. Update my video card big time to run video editing. Yeah. So the my video card in my laptop or in my desktop is I can't remember, but I mean it's okay. So I'm not too terribly concerned about that, but my RAM has to be replaced and updated. So 64 gigs of RAM and a 500 gig SSD. Wow. That is a lot. In your laptop or your desktop, Paul? That is insane. Woo! I was actually looking at some that were like, what was it? It was going to be like 120 gigs of RAM, but it was pricey. It was like $300 and some dollars or $400 and some dollars. I don't even remember. I'm like, poo. Forget that. Yeah, see, my laptop is 8 gigs and my desktop is 4. But my desktop is also older. It does, however, have a full terabyte of hard drive memory. So yours is new but cheap. Yeah, I got mine super cheap. My laptop, and it's an Alienware. So, but I got it super cheap. So the video card I want is like, yeah, I know, right? Video cards aren't cheap. They are not cheap. They are seriously pricey. You are absolutely correct. So mine is I think a 2017 model, maybe. I don't remember. But I went through a rent-to-own place, and it was a returned item that somebody decided, well, I don't want to rent this anymore. So I ended up buying it from them. I started out with renting it, and then I think in total I paid just under $400 for a really good Alienware gaming laptop. I got so lucky. Alienware is great. Yes. The grand spilled coffee on my son-in-law's gaming computer. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, the stuff is not cheap. Well, aren't you just a stud muffin there, Paul? My goodness. Built my own laptop. My son is gonna my son is actually the one that said, like, okay, well, Mom, you really, for what you're doing, you only need, you really don't need 16 gigs of RAM, you really don't. But I mean, you could do more. You could do 32, you could do 64, you could do whatever. But he's like, 16 for what you do with your computer, you really probably don't need it. He's like, that's for like big software applications, that you don't run. So, and he's like, and then he's the one that actually discovered, because we thought maybe the power supply unit, the PSU, was needing to be replaced. He's like, no, you're fine. He goes, that's not what's making noise. And he found it was my hard drive. So my desktop was certified rebuilt through Amazon 2016, paid $200 for it, but spent about twice that with printer right. Yeah. I bought my mouse and from Amazon. It's a Mini Cooper. It was $14.99. I love my mouse. I am a huge BMW fan, so and Mini Coopers are my thing. Fried the power strip. Oh no. Yep, exactly, David. My video card's okay. Because the with Alienware, with the laptop, the Alienware, I will probably having to, if I want it to be better, I would probably update the video card in this too. But I don't know how to do this stuff. So, and the video editing program wasn't working very well. Filmora wasn't working well on my desktop. It's because I only have 4 gigs of RAM. It works just fine on my laptop because it's 8. So. Power Director, yep, you do. With any editing program, you do need a strong desktop as far as that goes. I know, right? Mini Cooper. Beep, beep. Well, Paul, I'm only 5'1", and so getting in and out of the Mini is just fine for me. I had one. I actually had a 2004 Mini Cooper S, 6-speed manual, street legal go-kart. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. So my cousin, my cousin's husband actually bought her a Mini Cooper S as well, but it was an automatic. And I was actually looking at this one because it came in used. But anyway, it was an automatic, and I'm like, nope. If it's not a stick, I don't want it. Okay, so Filmora said update my drivers. Same with KineMaster and Power Director. Actually bought used. Used it once, couldn't use it except on my phone. Really? Well, David, yeah, riding a bus for you is probably probably good. It's okay because you know you're in a much more metropolitan area than I am. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I hate editing on my phone. So like I when I first started out, I was trying to edit on my phone and I just hated it. It was horrible. Honestly, I don't like to do anything on my phone except maybe play a game or, you know, scroll Facebook, that kind of stuff. Like yeah. Yeah, I suppose you do probably hate being that close to people. I'm the same way. Of course, Paul, you are welcome. Um, I I don't even remember. So I'm only 5'1", Paul. Literally, I'm 5 feet 1 inch tall. So, and that's on a good day. So for me, you know, a Mini Cooper is not hard for me to get in and out of. So I love it. I miss my Mini Cooper. Can't update an unsupported video card. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So on the subject of Mini Coopers, I am so like I love BMW and I love Mini Cooper so much that I was looking up and I have my eye and they still have it. It's out in California though. Um, they have a 2004 Mini Cooper S, but it's the John Cooper Works, which is like that's kind of my unicorn right there. Like, ugh. Um, it only has like it has less than 4,000 miles on it. So it was a garage queen for somebody. But anyway, they still want like 28 grand for it. It's crazy. Well, Missy, you're not in a huge you're still not in a big metropolitan area. Like the only bus systems that we have that I'm aware of in Iowa are in our much bigger places. So Des Moines, obviously, Ames has it. I know that Cedar Falls, that area has it. Waterloo, you know, Iowa City, that kind of stuff. But and Council Bluffs, I think, has it too. But yeah, it's busing is typically reserved for much bigger areas than where we're at. So I can't get Uber. We can't get Uber out here. We can't get Uber. We can't get Lyft. We can't get any of that stuff. So yeah. You like VW? Yep. So we are a German car family, big time. Um, I we own a so we own a 2000 Jetta GL. Okay, just a plain Jane Jetta. She has almost 400,000 miles on her. She still runs. We need to get some front end suspension parts for her, but that car has been amazing for us. I have a 74 Mercedes-Benz 240D, which is the diesel. We have a 2002 528 I wagon BMW, and let's see, gosh, my son owns a 2005 3 Series. My daughter owns a 2000 3 Series. We have a 1980 528 or 525 5 Series. That was actually the chassis is an E12 chassis, and it was built during the apartheid. So, and then we have oh my gosh, we've had so many BMWs and Volkswagens. I mean, insane amounts because they are amazing vehicles. They are great vehicles. Yeah, David, I don't, that whole era right there with Volkswagen, you know, they tried to correct it. So, you know, can't really complain too much, but yeah, it was a bad deal. Yeah, I know Uber is, but I know what Uber is. Actually, my brother was doing Uber. I think Uber or Lyft. Either way, they're both the same thing. I can't remember. He was doing one of them for a while. He made very good money doing that. Just it was crazy. Yep, absolutely. We barely have public transportation, not enough to rely on the bus for work unless you work downtown. There's hardly any jobs downtown. To get to the mall takes 2 buses and yeah, see. Oh, the Volkswagen Jetta. Yeah. That's like their base models. Jetta, Passat, those are they're kind of well at that point. The Jetta and the Passat were pretty close in body styles. Now they're not, but yeah, Volkswagen Jettas were great. They honestly they're really good cars. A Nissan Note. Oh, I'm not a fan of Nissans. So we rented a Nissan Pathfinder to go when we went to Arizona in February for our business. And it was an okay vehicle. It was I want to say a 2018, 2017 or 2018 Nissan Pathfinder. And I don't know if this is just a more modern car thing because I don't own anything too terribly new. Like the newest thing that I own is a 2009 Chevy Suburban, which is still sitting out there as a paperweight. I'm waiting for it to get hauled off to get the new engine put in it. It was supposed to have been done 2 months ago, but you know, anywho, I digress. Um, so I don't know if this was a new thing or not, but it has adaptive cruise. Ugh, no, no, and more no. I hated the adaptive cruise. The adaptive cruise control is a joke. And you have to set the distance, and it's so stupid. And people don't know how to drive. That's the thing. All right. Well, yeah, okay. So my husband was a VW tech, so there you go. He just not a Passat. Jetta is the starter car. Yes, I know. Passat is the higher end car. Yes, I know. But they were fairly close in never mind. Yes, adaptive cruise sucks and I hate it. And I will never have a vehicle that hasn't ever. But send every Jetta to Boneyard after the one I had. Well, but there are some that you just, yeah. You'll have to talk to my husband about that. He's, yeah. 2010 Suburban transmission went out twice. Oh yeah. No, ours was catastrophic engine failure. It dropped lifter. I think lifter in bank 1. So adaptive cruise. All right. So you set your cruise control, right? And when that vehicle, if you come up on something, come up on another vehicle, it has a certain distance. And so what it'll do is it'll start adjusting your speed and slowing you down. And I apologize to all of those people that live in Nebraska, but you don't know how to drive. I thought Iowa was bad. I really did. I thought Iowa was horrible. Iowa sucks for drivers, but oh no, Nebraska, no. So, yes, boo boo, I'm still alive. I'm still alive and still alive. I know. So, see, I stayed live just for you. How's that? We just got started talking on something else, is all. It's not a big deal. Not anything newer like 1980. Generally, my rule of thumb for vehicles is everything gets too complicated now and too much. Yeah. Cylinder one lifter failure. There you go. My husband's the mechanic. I'm not. I know quite a bit, but Phoenix sucks for drivers. Oh God. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Those people do not know how to drive. Period. That is too funny. They are the worst. They are horrible drivers. Apparently they don't know what is that stupid car lane, that carpool lane. They don't know what that's for either. Don't need a big car. Plus, here in Holland, the road tax depends on the weight of your car. So the more the kilos, the more the tax. Yeah. See, now ours is the newer the vehicle, the more it costs you to register that every single year. You have to take a bus to a hub station to catch another bus to take you to a second hub. Yep. You are absolutely correct, Deb. I hate the bus system and even the taxi system is it's nuts in Omaha. Yeah, the hover lane. There you go. Deb. I seriously, like, I don't have any, and we lived in Omaha for a while, and I lived in Council Bluffs when, as a kid too. And they were dumb drivers then. it's mess with theft. You can get an old truck, 4-speed or 3 on the tree, anti-theft. Really? Wow. Well, 3 on the tree is not easy to drive, so yeah, sure, that's probably going to be anti-theft. The whole trip, I would have to give Texas the most credit for driving. Every other state was slow drive. Exactly, honey. I appreciate that. Yes. Rather drive in Kansas City. Yeah. Texas, like, their speed limit on most everything is 70. It's like, yes. And they typically know how the lanes work, so the far left lanes, they're for passing, not cruising. All right, Jess, love you too, girly. Yeah, not a lot of people do know how to drive a stick anymore. You're right, David. They do have some roads that are 85 mile an hour. Yep. Their interstates are 75 or 85. I can't remember which one it was. I don't remember for sure. I drive a stick every day. I'm a witch. Some kid tried to carjack a stick shift. He got 60 feet. That's awesome. My two youngest don't know how to drive a stick. They would like to learn, but the only stick that we have left now is our Jetta. So I made a run truck driving from Vermont, Houston, Texas in 11 hours. Oh my gosh. So, oh no, we fly on the road too. I don't, driving is not something I mess around with. We're gone. If my cars can handle it, that is. Our cars are, they need work and whatnot, so we don't haul butt really anywhere. So, but it was so cool. I mean, we drove through Texas in, we went from Texas Western Texas state line, clear to Austin in, oh crap, what time do I think we did it in less than 12 hours, didn't we, honey? I don't remember. You were bounced around enough. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't. I'll kill him. I don't drive the speed limit, but I do. I mean, I don't really beat on my cars or anything like that. So exactly. Those logs definitely were not legal. Just issues navigating the tight yards. Ew. Yeah. I do not know how my dad drove truck, and now he actually trains people to drive semis. So I don't know how he did it. And my father-in-law is, he's a truck driver, and there's no way. I would be running over some cars because people are dumb and don't know how to drive. And I have to question how in the world they got their driver's license in the first place. So depending on what state you're in, I do know that you can only have, you could drive, and it's been like this, you still can only drive so many hours before you had to be off for a few or something like that. I don't remember what it was, David. Because I remember my dad and my father-in-law, for that matter, fixing their logbooks. So I do know that it's always been that you had, you could only drive. And I think a lot of it had to do with, I think it was more speed limit. It should take you this long to get to this place, not, you know what I mean? I don't know. 16, learning to drive my dad's 49 Dodge pickup. Oh, how cool though. Got it going. So on East-West Street, missing second gear. Yeah. I've driven cars with gears out, so we're skipping a gear. We're going straight from first to third because second is out. Then you can drive again for 3 more, but you have the 11-hour law and the 14-hour rules, and you're 70 and 80. Yeah. 10 hours drive time, 14 hours on duty before 8 off. Okay. Paul, Deb doesn't actually have her channel up and going yet. She needs to, because she does a ton of stuff. That is too funny, though. 79 Honda with third gear missing for 3 days until I could get it fixed. Yep. CDL, I started in fifth gear, and the tester was like, really? I can drive. It's too funny. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, honey. He did. Yeah, he had we had a 69 Beetle, and the clutch was bad in it. And just suicide shift. That's all you can do. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I could ask. I have several truck driver friends, and obviously my dad could tell you too, but I don't know the rules so much anymore. I learned how to drive a stick. Let's see. It's my dad's little Chevy S10 pickup. Deb, I know. But I will say that I can actually drive a fire truck, which is 16 gears as well. It's a semi, and I didn't have to have a CDL for it because I was on volunteer fire department. And I can drive one. So I'm pretty cool. Sometimes. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. He's the starter to start it in first, then suicide shift up. Yep. I know. I remember. I do remember. Okay, are you guys about done? Are you guys done listening to me blab on now? Are you about sick of me? Since it's been 2.5 hours, and I said I was going to stop an hour ago. Depends on company. You get so many hours back after midnight each day. You work 12-hour days, and you go, then you get that. Okay. Yeah. Teach me to drive the big rig because he remembered the pickup, and I did not inherit the backing up. I hated backing the fire trucks back into the bays, but you're fine. I don't mind backing up. I'm not great at it because I don't do it all the time. Now, my husband can, yeah, he backs up really well. Okay, I can't parallel park. My husband can parallel park very well. I cannot do it for the life of me. Backing up is okay. Jackknifing into spots are, yeah. I'm not a fan of that either. I should be doing something productive, but I've been saying that for a week. I know, right? Me too. I'm always saying that. I think we had that this weekend, didn't we, honey? So my husband's actually out in the shop. He's out in his shop right now. Let's parallel park. Yeah, you can parallel park. And if you're meaning that in another way, we can't do that right now. Sorry. Anywho, I don't even remember what I was. You got me off track, Anthony. Gosh. All right. So, anywho, okay. I don't remember what I was talking about, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna quit blabbing. I am gonna get off of here, and we can. I got to get something to eat too. I haven't eaten anything today. Oh, I did a salad. I'm sorry. I did do that. I did eat a salad, I guess. But I do actually need to get something productive done. I don't know what as of yet. But anyway, because it's 4:30 here, and well, 4:26, and I know it's 2 hours heading that way, or heading east, or west, I mean, sorry. But anywho, all right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and wish you all many blessings for a fun, fantastic week, and a family-sized bag of Gardettos. That is too funny. So anywho, and thank you all so much for being here, and I hope that we are able to have this much fun next week. So I will try very hard to get more content out this week to finish up the vlogs, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, everybody have a wonderful week. Love you all, and I shall check you later. All right. Bye, guys.